Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Barbara Kurmlavich, aka Curl Vitality, and today we are going to be talking about all about clarifying shampoos, everything you need to know. We're also going to be discussing the Malibu C Un-Do-Goo shampoo, which is an all-time favorite clarifying shampoo of mine. So let's get started. It is so gloomy and cold outside, and I'm like wearing a sweater. I think it's so night and day to last month's YouTube videos where I'm like wearing no sleeves and it's like 80 degrees outside. So it's so crazy how quickly that like flips. I'm in South Jersey, and like in this greater Philadelphia area, the weather's always classic like that. Like it'll be hot and then it's just cold. Like there's just no really in between. So it's gloomy. It's been raining for a week and we're gonna have fun anyway. So like I said, today it's all about clarifying your curls and waves and why that is so important to your routine. As always, if you are a Curls Monthly subscriber, hello. Warm welcome to you. I'm so excited to teach you about this month's clarifying shampoo product and a little bit about clarifying. And if you are not a Curls Monthly subscriber, make sure you check that out. I will put the link below. Basically, each month we send you 5 of my favorite curly hair products to your doorstep every single month, so you can try them out. It's kind of like interactive. I'll talk about them on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram, and you can gradually try them out. So it's sort of like an interactive curl experience, and people have been loving it. We're now just getting into we just opened carts for our 4th month, November. So you can start, if you're watching this in real time, you can get November's box now, and I will just write that below. So today's golden product, like I said, is the Malibu C Un-Do-Goo shampoo. So it does remove buildup, but very gently, and it does also give your hair a nice shine and moisture. This formulation is vegan. It restores your hair's manageability, and this is a clarifying video, but actually for some people, this is not a full clarifying shampoo. Although for me, it is a full clarifying shampoo because my hair does not really hold on to product much. It does not really need to be so clarified as other people's do. So this can actually be a daily or like every wash day shampoo for some people. And we'll get into that a little bit more when we start talking about the clarifying shampoos. But for me, I can really only use this as a clarifying shampoo about once a month. But Malibu C in general is like the winner of clarifying shampoos. They make their entire brand started off of getting rid of hard water buildup, which is not what this product does, but we'll talk about that later. And getting rid of gunk and stuff like that on your hair to give your hair a much nicer bounce. So let's get into some of the nitty-gritty ingredients inside the Malibu C Un-Do-Goo shampoo. The first ingredient after water is sodium C14 to 16 olefin sulfonate. This is a chelating or clarifying ingredient, and it's right there first on the list. It is a more gentle clarifying ingredient. That's why I say for some people, it might not be enough for a good clarifying shampoo, and it might be great for an everyday shampoo. That would be great, you know, if you have oily hair or your hair gets easily weighed down at the roots or anything like that. For me, my hair is constantly dry. If I were to use this every single wash day, it would just be like, hey. But if I use this properly and at the right times, it's going to take away the buildup that I have and keep the good things in my hair. So that sodium C14 to 16 olefin sulfonate is technically a clarifying ingredient, but it is a very gentle clarifying ingredient. So great for some clarifying for some people and great for everyday use for other people. Then the next ingredient we have is the cocamidopropyl betaine. Cocamidopropyl betaine is a very gentle surfactant. So a surfactant is a type of ingredient that cleanses your hair. Surfactants are different from chelating ingredients, which is what I said the sodium C14 to 16 olefin sulfonate is. So chelating ingredients are a lot more clarifying. They are clarifying, and then surfactants are more gentle but effective. And I guess it really depends on the surfactant. And then all chelating ingredients are surfactants, but not all surfactants are chelating ingredients. I hate saying that word, and I knew when I made this video I was gonna have to say that word a million times. Chelating. You get the picture. I can never pronounce things, but the facts are right. The pronunciation may be wrong, but the facts are right. So the Cocoa Mitoprofil Betaine is that very gentle surfactant. Next up, we have butylene glycol, which just adds softness to your hair. And then next we have magnesium ascorbate, which is a mineral that we add to your hair to basically nourish it to help growth, and it also prevents scalp buildup. So I hope that makes sense as to why I say that this is a gentle clarifying shampoo for those who need a clarification but don't need harsh clarifications. But at the same time, it can be an everyday shampoo for people who need that type of cleanse most times they wash their hair. And by the way, when I say every day, nobody should be washing their hair every day, but like that's kind of the term, is the everyday shampoo is like a shampoo that you can use every time you do wash your hair. So let's get into the fun stuff and talk a little bit about clarifying 101, the who, what, when, where, how, why of clarifying. So let's start with who. Who needs to clarify? Literally every single person with hair. Male, female, short hair, longer, curly, straight, coily, doesn't matter. Everybody should be clarifying their hair, and actually so many hair issues can be solved by the act of clarifying. So what is a clarifying shampoo? A clarifying shampoo is just a type of shampoo that contains chelating ingredients. These chelating ingredients remove gunk and buildup way better than normal shampoos with normal surfactants can clean your hair. So it's just a shampoo. It's just a different kind, more strong, more effective kind of shampoo. And when you use clarifying shampoos, it is like hitting the reset button on your hair, which is why I'm so adamant about people using them regularly. So when should you clarify? It really depends person to person, and it also depends on what clarifying shampoo you use. So for example, this is a very gentle clarifying shampoo, but what if you're using a stronger clarifying shampoo? So I clarify about every 4 weeks. And I would basically suggest the average person to clarify 1 to 3 times a month. Instead of so much looking at the numbers though, I suggest that you look more for the feelings. What do you need to see to know that you need to clarify? This is all tied into my trademark intuitive curl care method that I talk a lot about on my other platforms. I really have to make a video on that here. But basically just listening into your hair and knowing what it needs and then responding correctly. So for example, if your hair feels super oily, you're going to probably want to clarify, like way more than normal. If your hair feels very gunky with product, it feels sticky and blah, 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 you're gonna want to clarify. You're also going to want to clarify if you haven't clarified in a while. You're gonna want to clarify if you use maybe bad things on your hair, like maybe you use silicones, definitely clarify afterwards. You're also going to want to clarify if maybe you use the wrong product. So say you use a protein treatment and you have protein overload, or a moisture treatment and you have moisture overload, you are going to want to clarify your hair afterwards, because again, you're hitting the reset button. You're starting with like fresh hair. And by the way, lots of times I get questions on whether or not clarifying is color safe. Clarifying is color safe as long as the clarifying shampoo does not contain sulfates. And none of the clarifying shampoos I would ever suggest would contain sulfates. I have colored hair, I clarify once a month, it's totally fine. And also another great time to clarify is just whenever your hair is like acting up, whenever your hair is acting weird. I always say that all roads lead back to clarifying. So your curls are acting wonky, clarify. Your curls aren't holding anymore, clarify. Your curls are super frizzy, clarify. Your roots are super frizzy, clarify. Clarifying is basically the first step to troubleshooting any type of curl error or hair error that's going on. So where can you get clarifying shampoos? Anywhere clarifying shampoos are sold. They will literally say clarifying shampoo on the label. Sometimes they might say detox shampoo. But again, you're going to look for those chelating ingredients such as sodium C16 to C14 olefin sulfonate. But the front of the bottle should just tell you, so it's gonna be fine. So how do you clarify? You clarify your hair just like you would wash it with any other type of shampoo. I will link a video below that teaches you how to use shampoos, how to shampoo curly hair. You're gonna use it the exact same way. The only difference is maybe one of two things. Maybe you wanna wash with it twice sometimes. If you put the shampoo on and it's not like lathering to the best of its ability, rinse it out, then shampoo again. That's when you would want to maybe shampoo twice. You just got to get out that extra gunk. And then the other thing that maybe you would do differently is follow up with some type of deep treatment instead of just a regular conditioner. Depending on how effective your clarifying shampoo is and how dry or nutrient deficient that your hair is, you may need to have to fill in those nutrients that you did not actually, that you kind of took away when you were clarifying your hair. And then why? Why do we clarify? I think I already talked about that a little bit, but we clarify because it is the only way that we can start from scratch with our hair. Our hair absorbs just like a sponge. So, you know, it absorbs that gel you used yesterday, but also it still has in there that gel you used 6 months ago. So unless you're clarifying, that is still there. It also really helps with scalp issues. A lot of times when people have dandruff, itchy scalp, dry scalp, flakes, any of those things, clarifying regularly usually helps. So that's the 101 of clarifying. Super simple. It's just a different type of shampoo. Let me know your further questions below in the comments, and make sure to like this video and subscribe if this has helped you at all. And of course, if you would like 5 of my favorite curly hair products delivered to your doorstep every single month, definitely sign up for Curls Monthly. The link for that is below. See ya!